Buying hardware is pure crack, and before you know it, you are barely having space for yourself among the walls filled with cool synths, racks, and weird desktops. GAS, Gear Acquiring Syndrome, or in plain English, Sir, you are buying too much stuff, is a condition many of us have. But honestly, I'm all for that. Buy stuff, have fun. But there is one indicator that shows that you are diving straight into the abyss of deprivation and ultimately despair. Yes, I'm talking about special colored editions. If you think that buying hardware sounds like a fun idea, harmless and perhaps even inspirational, welcome to my channel. My name is Carl, I am a sound designer, and I have a black belt in synth nerdery. I'm not against buying stuff, I'm all for it. In fact, buy as much as you can. Check things out. If you like it, keep it. If you don't, sell it. GAS is not equal to hoarding, but in this video, I want to talk about the most depraved and shameful sub-hell of Dante's Inferno we call GAS. The special colored editions. I can think of 3 modern companies updating their hardwares with special colored editions. Electron, Korg, and of course Arturia. Arturia is the one probably exploiting this to the max, but Korg is not far behind with their 1 million versions of the Microkorg. Electron usually puts out one special edition and one updated Mark II. It's really not a new thing. Special colored editions have been around for a long time. Modern day Akai does it with their MPC lineup, but they did it back in the day as well with the special edition of the MPC 2000 XL. Access did it with a cool looking Dark Star version of the Polar. As you can imagine, I am a complete sucker for these editions. No matter how I tell myself what an incredible waste of money it is to buy a new keyboard just because it matches the color of my desk or the rack or whatever. I mean, it's beyond stupid. This started for me in a serious way back when Ensoniq was the king of cool. And they released their ASR X Pro in effing red. Back then, brightly colored synths were quite rare, and if you were lucky, you could find a blue. Maybe an ASR X in red? That was the height of cool back then. Waldorf did a few. The Microwave XT in black is still a mean-looking synthesizer. I mean, it's no coincidence that companies like Arturia released the first edition in one color only. It's like buying a car in the old Soviet Union. You want to buy car? This is color of car. Then a year or so later, Arturia releases a colored edition. Then another year passes and they release another edition with a different color, different lights, or maybe some funky artwork. I am a huge fan of the Arturia KeyStep Pro controller. Before that, I had been using the Native Instrument Master keyboard for many years. A lovely keypad. But then I discovered the KeyStep Pro and I have never looked back even once. I bought the original white when it came out. Then when the black edition came out, I naturally bought that one because my desk is black. Some time ago Arturia tried to dazzle me with a Chroma edition with cooler buttons, a slight change in color and yeah, well, I haven't bought it yet, but I would lie if I would say that I'm not tempted. It's interesting, though, that the same idea doesn't apply to software, at least not for me. I remember when the version 1 of the ReFX Nexus came out, and they charged the signed skin for some outrageous sum. Back then, I thought that was the most idiotic idea ever. But today, there is a market for skinning software applications, and even reskinning ugly-looking hardware. Have you ever been caught in the web of special editions? And what's the coolest looking special edition you know of? Let me know in the comments below.